Hey, good morning to you. Wow, what a difference 24 hours makes. Got all my cavies under cover, so I'm happy about that. And this is just kind of, a lot of people think, well, what's this? Can't be that hard to be a rancher or a farmer. But it's like weather like this where you're walking the cattle all night and making sure all your babies are taken care of, and it's a lot of work. And it's kind of where I want to talk about this morning is, you know. Our faith has to work more than just in church. It just can't be a church thing. I mean, it's got to work out here in the real world, and that's one of the things that I think about a lot. Is like in Joshua 1:8, be bold, be strong, for the Lord thy God is with thee. And I look at Joshua's life, and it was just incredible. He was one of those that came back with a good report. He was ready. He says, let's go into the land, let's take it. And then the rest of them didn't. So then he had to walk around and for 40 years with those that didn't believe, and I bet every day he thought, we could be living the life, and we're out here because these guys just wouldn't believe, but he didn't. He kept a good heart about him. He had a different kind of spirit, but he's contemplating going into battle, and they're getting ready to take Jericho, and an angel of the Lord and comes and sees him. And what I love about Joshua is, man, he wasn't afraid of nothing. He was not afraid. Moses gave him that charge, don't be afraid, be courageous. And boy, he took it literal. I mean, he went out there, and when that angel of the Lord appeared to him, I mean, he drew a sword. He says, you with us or you against us? Man, he was, and you imagine the angel of the Lord probably was a 10 feet figure in front of him, but he wasn't going to back down. But until he realized that it was the Lord, and then he dropped to his knees real quick. And I guess that's how we need to live our lives, and we can't be afraid. We can't hide. We can't run. I mean, we got to meet life head on, and you might have suffered horrendous losses, but you got to meet life head on. You got to go right up the next morning. You got to get right back up and go out and do the things that you got to do and just meet it head on. And the only thing that you need to fear is God. The fear of the Lord, because that brings wisdom and knowledge. And man, I mean, that's the only thing that should ever drive you to your knees is God Almighty. And I want to encourage you with that. Some of you are going through struggles, and man, this quarantine thing is just going to go on. Looks like it's going to go to the end of the month and maybe even longer. But be bold, be strong, for the Lord thy God is with thee. And use this time, time to better yourself somehow. Learn to play the guitar, learn to play piano, read a book, write. Just sit down and just start writing your thoughts. Man, I'll tell you, some of the worst times I've ever had, I found myself journaling, and I know that's uncool for a guy, but man, I page after page, and sometimes I go back to that and look at what the Lord just gave me through the pen. And so I just want to encourage you, it's going to get better. We're going to turn this corner. We're going to be moving on, but you got to stay strong, and God bless you. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, don't get out and enjoy the day today. Stay in and better yourself. Amen.